Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live 10 at 10.
What it appears that could be happening is that people are talking about it more, which is really great because it's getting the word out.
With the latest advancements in technology, the battle against neighborhood crime is relying more and more on how you engage with your neighbors online.
Posting on sites like Nextdoor can help alert your neighbors to suspicious activity and crimes in your area. These posts, along with others on Facebook and social media, have many wondering if crime is on the rise.
Valley News Team's Molly Casey spoke with the Fargo Police Department about the use of social media and crime reporting.
I think it just happens anyway. That's just people reporting it. So I feel like it happens more often because of it.
If you scan through Nextdoor, you'll notice an ongoing list of crime and safety posts. They're great for alerting neighbors, but it can also have an adverse effect.
It makes it sound like that it's happening more often, but it's not.
In fact, property crimes have dropped 11% according to Officer Schindeldecker. Videos like these captured on home cameras are great for police departments to catch potential thieves, but tend to stick around.
There's truth that the crime is happening. However, sometimes when it's going on social media, it continues to circulate for more than just like that day.
Officer Schindeldecker says most property crimes like those posted on Nextdoor are crimes of opportunity, like leaving the garage open or your car unlocked. And if you know of a crime, don't just post about it.
Everybody needs to remember that they also need to call us.
So the next time you spot a post on neighborhood crime, remember crime is down, but communication is up.
It's just a little nugget dropped in that, oh, okay, awareness.
From Fargo, Molly Casey, Valley News Live.
And police want to remind you that the Fargo Police Department can't see posts or comments from other Nextdoor users. So if you have information on a crime or a potential crime, call the Fargo PD.
2 NDSU students suffered injuries after crashing into a North Fargo apartment building tonight. It happened just east of the NDSU campus on the 1300 block of North University Drive. Authorities say the car hit the apartment complex before apparently going into reverse on its own and finally stopping in the yard of a neighboring home. There's no estimate yet on all the damage, but police say the car appears to be a total loss.
The Minnesota state system may change its tuition and fee policy because of the growing number of students simultaneously taking classes from multiple schools. The chief financial officer says the policy hasn't been updated since it was written in 2000 and doesn't address changing enrollment trends such as dual and hybrid enrollment. Almost 48% of Minnesota state students took at least one online class last year. About a third of those students were simultaneously enrolled in online and in-person courses. Full-time students pay about $175 per credit at the system's 30 colleges and around $275 per credit at its 7 universities.
In North Dakota, some lawmakers trying to take free speech on campus a step further. Last legislative session, a bill was presented which tried to uphold free speech by eliminating safe spaces on campus. The bill aimed to outlaw safe zones where people could go if they didn't agree with what was being said. The sponsor of the bill, Rick Becker, says the issue isn't the content of what's being said, it's the speaker's right to say it. Other lawmakers say it could be an invitation for hate speech.
You can't have an exchange of ideas, certainly can't have any kind of civil discourse if we're only going to permit speech that everyone already agrees with.
I don't think we have any place in our world for hate speech. It's certainly not anything that is derogatory to people. We have enough positive things in our state that need to be handled in a positive manner.
Supporters say a big reason this bill failed is because the Education Committee voted against it, saying that free speech is already protected under the Constitution, but expect the bill to be looked at again in the next legislative session. And we've got breaking news for you. This just into our newsroom. There's a large police presence at the 3200 block of 12th Avenue North in Fargo. Here's a live look out at the scene right now. Here's what we know so far. A K-9 unit is currently searching for someone in the area around the nearby trailer park. The original call came in around 9:35 this evening regarding some suspicious activity. And of course, we'll continue to update you as the situation develops. So stick with Valley News Live and valleynewslive.com.
There's a renewed effort to help the homeless after 2 men died out in the elements last winter in Grand Forks. Officer Justin O'Neill is the city's first liaison for the homeless. It's a new position within the police department and is paid for using grant money. He's trying to build trusting relationships and let people know what resources are available to them.
And we call it an outreach group, where we'll go out, we'll try to find these people, we'll bring food and stuff with us, and then we will flat out tell them, hey, if you want to ride over to the mission, if you want to ride to this place or ride to that place, if you want to get help, let's go get you help. Let's go do it right now. We don't hand them a business card. We say, hey, let's go do this.
For more on the efforts to help out in Grand Forks, just click on this story on our website at valleynewslive.com.
Minnesota's making a commitment to affordable housing. Governor Mark Dayton worked with lawmakers to secure millions in state and federal resources. State leaders say there's still a disturbing number of people in the state who deal with the trauma of not knowing where they're going to lay their heads at night. The funding will help create and preserve 1,800 housing opportunities across Minnesota.
Construction is winding down for the season, but there's one project that's still going full steam.
It's been turning a few heads for those passing by, and it's a labor of love to the area. Valley News Team's Clint DeRose has the story of one scout, a little bit of elbow grease, and a supportive community.
At this South Fargo park, the symphony of hammers, nails, and saws are a common and welcome addition.
We wanted to do something fairly large. Had no idea it was going to be this big.
Riley has been a scout for 11 years after first joining at the age of 6 and needed to complete a project to become an Eagle Scout. When him and his dad got their hands on a roof that they could repurpose, they came up with the idea to put up a picnic shelter in a nearby park. Riley and those who've been lending him a hand have spent more than 150 hours hammering away on the shelter, and they've got some long hours ahead of them, but they haven't been at it alone.
Community members have already talked to me and have donated.
7 different construction companies have donated building materials as well as equipment, and the Fargo Park District, in addition to providing the land being built on, is also throwing in the picnic table.
It shows you that we do have really great people here in this community, and especially somebody that's younger like Riley, and the initiative that he showed to come forward with a project like this.
The community is also looking forward to the much appreciated fruits of all of Riley and Company's hard labor.
My wife and I have a big family and do some foster care, so we'll probably end up using it actually down the road.
For Riley, the project isn't just about checking off another box for the Eagle Scout qualifications, but also making something that he hopes will benefit the community.
Knowing that I've done something to impact the community positively, that's really what's worth it in the end.
Riley turns 18 in December and hopes to have the whole project completed by his birthday. In Fargo, Clint DeRose, Valley News Live.
Once the shelter is ready, there will be an unveiling for everyone who helped out, including the Silverleaf neighborhood in South Fargo. If you would like to donate, we have information on how to contact Riley and his family. Just click on this story at valleynewslive.com.
It's that one day of the year where millions of people around the world have a goal of reading the same book all at the same time to promote literacy for children. NDSU's Golden Key chapter initiated the local event again this year, setting up at West Acres Mall all day and asking Valley News Live to help out, among others. And as you saw, Lisa Badeau was there, Andrea was there, and so was Christy Larson. They all took turns reading to children today. This year's book is Quackers. It's a story about a kitten who grows up believing he's a duck. It's a story about acceptance and learning that it's okay to be whoever you want to be.